rocket like rocket fuel.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, 30 base.
Get the ball. Jam, 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 jam.
61, matchbox, lights. Yo, 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 shoot now.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
60 Pittsburgh.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Top shoot.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Tackle made that time by Cornell Armstrong. On second down now, it's Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow, fire!
Check, 53, right. There's a point.
Yellow.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Chopper, chopper. 53, Mike.
15.
Watch the screen.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
San Francisco.
Yellow, Argolari.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Samuel. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist.
Mahomes going to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Hey. Check. Slam.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Let's go. Number 53. Here we go.
43, 15.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It's Coleman here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Split team.
No. Jack. Play. Begin.
Hey, go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Rush in. Check your heart rate. Check. Crunch.
Easy.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And some room to work. Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That sack by Khalil Mack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Watch the safety creep.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
70, Indy.
Fresno. Watch out. Showing up. Shit. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Look at me. Zipper. Come. Ready.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert 3.
Yellow.
Shit. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
At the Bears' 49-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tighten up. Pull it together. Check safety. check safety.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got Mike. Hey, 15.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
So gain of 2 on the play. Switching up 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
52. Don't let him breathe.
Go. Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. He finds Robinson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Bears push further out in front. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You got nothing.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. 36. Watch safety three. Get it.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They try again with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check it backer. Slam. Hey, watch it.
Hey, lock it. Fight.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Bears push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Coming to you.
Mahomes now on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
218, chop it.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-6, pull it high.
I'm here all day. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Here we go.
Now.
Again, it's Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Hit it.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Let's go, baby.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Chicago, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.